I am a member of the Ontario Nurses Association. I'm an employee of Chatham-Kent Health Alliance, and I'm employed at the Sydenham campus of Chatham-Kent Health Alliance, which is in Wallaceburg, Ontario. Over the years, Wallaceburg has lost services starting in the 90s as downsizings took place. That little hospital, just as many small community hospitals, was built through local fundraising. It has a very special spot in Wallaceburg's heart. The nurses who work in the Sydenham emergency room decided to become politically active, and I would say that happened approximately 2 weeks ago. It was certainly a grassroots effort. We've started a ribbon campaign, red and black ribbons, just denoting the fact that, just denoting the fact that, rural medicine and rural emergency services province-wide are bleeding and dying. We called last Tuesday night for a community meeting. A group of nurses met with community leaders, the Chamber of Commerce, the Task Force on Wallaceburg Economic Development, which didn't have many members because there's not much economic development anymore, First Nations representatives. We had a very productive meeting, and we agreed that we would meet, that group, approximately 20 people, this coming Tuesday night again. We were going to invite the local politicians, our municipal people, plus our MPs, to discuss this and plan our way forward. I've been here attending ONA meetings and the Ontario Health Coalition Forum, and I started to get emergency phone calls. Someone has invited the public to our strategy session. I've got over 1,500 people coming. So I'm going to beg Natalie to come. Thank you. I'll keep you posted. Thank you.
I'm Councillor Willie Wu from the municipality of Clarington, and that's just east of Oshawa. Now, we take in an area the size, in fact, of Metro Toronto, and we have one of the hospitals that was amalgamated into Lakeridge Health Corporation. Now, I want to go back to what one of my fellow councillors from Prince Edward County, or Bay of Quinte, said. She was scared when she came here, now she's terrified. Now, that terrified for me is now a call to action. I've come here and with an open mind, but what I'm hearing, and as one of our speakers, Vern, did say, there's a trend. And I don't think the people in my municipality realize what is happening. This past Monday, we had one of our doctors address our council, and his concern is our acute care hospital. Now, again, as Dr. Dawes did say, we do have something special in our community, and that is our hospital. In fact, if I get back to even what Wayne said, and the hospital in Fort Erie, the community built that, just no different than the hospital that we have in Bowmanville. And again, for myself, there's a very close relationship. I've had 3 children born there. I had a father that was treated there and passed away there. But there is something about a hospital in our communities that's like a motherhood issue. Now, Dr. Stone, the concern that he had was that in the ER department, out of the 3 internists, like the specialized medicine, we're losing 2 of those internists, one to retirement, one for other reasons. And the corporation has decided, I guess within their model, and you'll hear them talk about the model for this particular point in time is maybe that they will not fill those positions. And not filling those positions really affects our critical care and with the ER. And Dr. Stone did say, with the ER being diminished that way, we could lose it. And I've heard other people say, and it's funny, you learn as you go along, restructuring by stealth, or somebody said erosion by stealth. And so without having to actually come out and cut it, we're going to lose it. And what Dr. Stone has said, they'll withdraw their services. And as somebody else had said, maybe Vern, once you lose it, it's gone. It won't be there. But again, as a municipal councillor, and I heard it said, the hospital plays a great part in our economic development. In fact, it's part of our business strategy. The hospital in itself, we support the physician recruitment, and our mayor has also gone and said, you know, the hospital in itself is part and parcel. It's a foundation of our community as part of our economic strategy. So, if I can, we haven't got the grassroots yet of the Healthcare Coalition or even a Health Advisory Committee, which I'm certainly ramped up and I'm ready to go. I just, and hopefully somewhere, maybe with Natalie's help, that we can get you to come out and address our council, because again, it all starts with the awareness in our community, because right now, I don't think we do have that. And I would imagine, like I said, when I look at this room here, and we come from all parts, all corners of Ontario, and our concerns are no different whether you're in, was it Windsor, to all the way to Ottawa. And I thank you, Natalie, and all the panelists and speakers that you've had. Certainly for me, I've gotten a lot out of this, and I'm raring to go.
Thank you.
Hamilton is doing some restructuring, and it's centered mainly around the McMaster Hospital. McMaster Hospital came to us, I suppose, 25 years ago as a teaching hospital, and now they want to turn it into a children's hospital. That means we will be losing the urgent care and the emergency wards out of that hospital. Now the Linz people and the hospital boards that were involved both declared that they had done an adequate amount of correspondence with their people, everybody that was involved, consultations here, there, and everywhere. And now it's coming to light that there was not much consultation taking place. We have had 19 obstetricians from the McMaster Hospital threaten to resign if it's turned into a teaching hospital and it loses its urgent care. Urgent care is absolutely essential when a woman is giving birth, and there's all kinds of different situations that can occur at that time. And what are they offering to do? Well, we'll have a minimal sort of urgent care there, but if necessary, we'll transfer her to another hospital.
30 seconds, sir.
This is taking a mother away from the baby that she's just given birth to. So it's going to be a big fight back. We've organized a meeting with some senior citizens in the next couple of weeks. We've already had one town hall meeting, but we're going to keep on moving forward.
Thank you very much.
Regarding the Friends of Prince Edward County Health Services, I think that I wasn't around for the inception of this group, but there are a lot of members who've been with the board since the last series of cuts, since the last round of cuts. However, our board has stayed together, and we haven't had a lot of fights over services for some time, and we've also had some incentives from some of our members and some advice not to ruffle feathers. Be careful, because you don't know, you could cause problems in your community. So we've managed to stay together simply by educating the community, putting out newspaper articles and holding community sessions, and actually one session we had on healthcare acronyms. We had a lot of senior citizens attend that one. And so mostly information sessions, but now I'm glad we hung together, because we're going to have to change our tactics now, and